and candida overgrowth. It also kills or cripples other cells on contact. If you have a health challenge, I invite you to consider that mercury may be a causative agent. In addition to dental fillings, mercury comes from seafood and vaccines. Detoxifying mercury has never been easier than now. Thanks to advancements in science, you can now feed your body the sulfur-rich protein known as whey protein concentrate and be supporting your body's glutathione production. Glutathione is the body's most effective means of removing mercury from the body. Green Meadow Whey Protein Powder is the world's first and only cold, sterilized, and non-denatured whey protein concentrate on the market. To order, go to bestwheyprotein.net, that's bestwheyprotein.net, or call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325.
Are you tired of living with chronic pain, knee pain, joint pain? Listen carefully, because now there are new treatments available here. Not talking surgery or steroids. These are regenerative treatments from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics, now with offices in Ocala and the Villages. Hey everybody, this is Tom Schmitz. QC Kinetics is the leader in these exciting biological therapies that help restore and repair damaged tissues in your joints with lasting results. If you got pain in your knees, your shoulders, hips, back like I do, joint pain that won't go away, you need to check out these new treatments with astonishing patient satisfaction reports. They can actually help your body restore and repair itself with no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery. That's right, no surgery. Don't go through another year with that awful joint pain, and don't let them put you under the knife. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. There's offices in Ocala and the Villages, so give them a call, 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550.
Blockers Furniture is having a truckload sale. Right now, you can save 20% on sofas and love seats when you mention radio. Blockers' 80,000 square foot showroom is home to the largest in-stock selection of living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, unique furniture accents, outdoor furniture, and more. That means you can take your furniture home that same day or have it delivered. Check out the Blockers Sleep Gallery, too. They carry a huge selection of mattresses, including all the name brands you love. Blockers Furniture truckload sale. 2402 Southwest College Road, Ocala, next to Hobby Lobby. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at camac.house.gov. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. Coming up about 15 minutes from now, we'll have Yvette from Go Green CBD. She'll be talking to us about the benefits of CBD oil. But right now we've been having a lively discussion about a slippery slope and how once you create Pandora's box and open the lid and everything comes out, we know what happens. You slam it shut. The only thing maybe you slam shut is hope. That's the only thing that was left in the box when she slammed the lid. According to the Greek story, Pandora slammed the lid shut and everything had gotten out except hope, which is really sad, to be honest with you. It's a sad story. But, you know, we're at a crossroads here, in my opinion. We can continue to go down the rabbit hole of I hate you, you hate me, let's get together and kill Barney. You know, that kind of, you go down that hole where neither side wants to do any kind of work. They just want to tell you why the other side's so terrible and fight constantly.
Yeah.
Or some level heads can get together and figure out how to bring the center to the thought process and leave the far right and the far left to their delusions.
Yeah.
Because remember, if you poll after poll after poll tell you that the far right and far left are fringes. Now, there are people more right than me that still aren't far right. There are people that are much more conservative than me that aren't the far right. And there are people much more liberal than me that aren't the far left. But remember, poll after poll after poll say between 65 and 75% of Americans are in the center between liberal moderates and liberal Republicans.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Okay? Liberal moderates and moderate Republicans, moderate Democrats. Most of the country's right there. There are the fringe, the far right and the far left. Now, some people get blamed for being far right that aren't far right. They're just farther right than people are comfortable with. And there are people that get blamed for being on the far left that aren't on the far left. They're just farther left than some people are comfortable with. Mm-hmm. When I say far right and far left, I mean the conspiracy theorist people.
Right.
On both sides.
Yeah.
The people that think that we should go on the left, the people that think we should scrap capitalism and become a socialistic, almost communist society. That's a little whack jobbish.
Yeah.
Okay? Capitalism works as opposed to communism, and you know this because America is 250 years in almost of success through capitalism, whereas Russia entered communism in 1917 with the Bolsheviks, and it ran its course and ran out by 1989 because it can't sustain itself. Okay? I guess somebody just walked in the studio. We can hear him, but, you know. So, but that's what I'm talking, and the far right's the same way. The far right's the same way. People who, you know, think that we should close all of our borders, get rid of all of our deals with any kind of people that aren't American, and only function within the 50 states of the United States. That's not doable either. That's a far right agenda that makes no sense either because we're a global economy now. You need global trade partners. You need to be able to sell your goods at other places besides just America. There's 7.5 billion potential customers in the world. There's only 370 million customers in the United States. So a capitalist society wants as many customers as possible.
Right.
So to lock all your borders and say no stuff in, no stuff out, doesn't make any sense either. And there are people on the far right that believe we should just lock it all down and only deal with Americans.
Which is...
That doesn't make any sense capitalist-wise. No. So there are fringes, but most people are somewhere in the middle. And yet we let the fringes control government.
Well, how did we end up with like people that in politics that believe in Jewish space lasers and I mean, look at Marjorie Taylor Greene, for instance. What in the world? the same way we think that we have people on the left that believe Sharia law should be the law of the land instead of the Constitution. Right.
On the left. See, for every person you can show me is a whack job on the right, I can show you the same whack job on the left.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way. Iman, the representative from Minneapolis, Minnesota, believes Sharia law should replace the Constitution.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not practical.
No.
Not anywhere near practical. Okay? There's no way a woman should walk a foot, behind her man and not have all the rights and everything men have.
And what concerns me is, how did we elect
Both sides. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, how did this happen?
Because they made believers out of their small little area.
But it's enough to have.
Yeah, but you got to understand, the House of Representatives is 435 small little areas.
Yeah.
You don't have to win a statewide election. You got to win an election in 4 or 5 counties. You get enough like-minded people. Look, you don't think that Stan McLean, Dennis Baxley, and Joe Harding, who are the state representatives and state senator for this area, the reason they keep getting elected is because most of the people in this area believe the way they believe.
Right.
I happen to be one of them. But they're guys that understand and are objective about what they do. They're not far one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens a lot where you can get, hey, they hired a 28-year-old bartender with no political experience ever to be a representative from the state of New York, because in that area, what she was selling, the Green Deal and everything, resonated with those people. Now, do I think AOC's a whack job? 100%. Would I vote for it? No, but I don't live in that area in New York. The people that she lives in, the area she lives, they liked what she was saying, and so they voted for her. Matt Gaetz, who lives up in the Panhandle. Matt Gaetz. Some of the things that come out of his mouth, I go, shouldn't somebody slap the hell out of him?
Yeah.
But the people up in the Panhandle, where he's from, like the things coming out of his mouth, and they wouldn't have voted for him. That's how it happens. Look, that's why we live in a democratic republic. We don't live in a democracy. People say, oh, we live in a democracy. No, we don't. We live in a democratic republic. We elect people to represent our thoughts in Washington. And we do it 435 times for representatives and 100 times for senators.
I don't
so
know
you get a bunch of different views from a bunch of different places all around the country.
I still think there's some that were elected into their positions and then don't accurately represent the people that they
on
are
both
supposed to
on
represent.
both sides.
Sure.
And most of them, when they get to Washington, start representing lobbyists.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Okay?
And that's dangerous.
But when they ran and when they got elected, they were saying what people in their district liked, or they wouldn't have won.
They were saying it, yep.
Yeah. So we got to take a break. When we come back, Yvette from Go Green CBD, she is in the building. We're going to talk about the benefits of CBD and where she's located, so you can go see the benefits and maybe see her beautiful puppy that is kind of the hangout that hangs out and has a good time with Yvette on a daily basis. We'll do that next as we wrap up Ocala Talks on a Wednesday, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Ugh, what wrong?
Need wood for fire.
I go get. I got wood for fire.
What takes so long?
Had to use restroom. Someone not refill toilet paper.
My bad. You wash hands?
Of course. What caveman you take me for?
You know, Dan, people who save money by switching to Mike Scott Plumbing sure are happy.
Well, Brittany, how happy are they?
Happier than a caveman with indoor plumbing.
Yep. Get happy. Get Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. 237-2888.
While we may disagree a lot, we do agree Rural King's our favorite place for spring planting.
Yeah, but we've got to focus. Roses, a couple flats of impatiens, and a spade.
A shovel?